my channel. So today is going to be this get ready with me using a couple of new products. It's just more of like a natural glam look, I guess you could call it. I'm going to be using this N Wild Fergie palette with more warm tones for the eyes. I use the new Milani 2-in-1 foundation and concealer for my face, and I use the new Anastasia Brow Definer for my brows, which is just amazing. You will see all of my opinions on the new things that I have picked up recently, as well as me using new products that I haven't used in a while. If you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Mackenzie. I upload videos at least once a week on beauty, get ready with me's, first impressions. So I would love to have you be part of my YouTube family by subscribing to my channel down below. And as always, please like this video, leave me a fun comment, and we will get right into it. The first thing I'm going to do before I go in and do my eyes is I'm going to prime my skin with the Professional by Benefit. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in, and we will start on the eyes. The first thing that I do as usual is I go ahead and go in with the MAC Prep+Prime Light for eyes. This is just my favorite eye primer ever. I just am obsessed with it. It really just primes the eyes perfectly. It brings a lot of light to the eyes too, which is what I like about it. So once my eyelids are primed, I am going to be going in with the NYX Lace Shadow, and that's what I'm going to use to set. Normally I would do my eyebrows first and maybe go in and clean them up with some concealer, but since they are a little bit overgrown, since I'm trying to grow them out before my appointment, I'm not going to do the concealer because it could cling to the hair and make it stand out a little bit more. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with Sigma Tapered Highlighter Brush, which is what I use to set almost everything, including my eyes, and just dip into that shadow on the brush and go ahead and set the eyes. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. Just going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in Soft Brown. I just picked this up. It is seriously so awesome. So that's how the brows ended up turning out. They are a little bit thicker right now just because I do have more of an overgrown brow right now just because I haven't got them done in so long, but I'm going to go ahead and brush through them with just the spoolie, and then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel so we can get them a little bit shorter and not as thick and tame so they will stay in place all day. Once that's done, we can go in with our main eye look. I am super excited. I hauled this like forever ago, and I don't know how I haven't got around to using it. Me and my sister talked about this in our Wet n Wild first impressions, and I loved it, but I never really used it on my eyes yet. So this is the Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage Collection. This is in Desert Festival. This is a little palette with 5 eyeshadows. So these are super pretty. They are more of like a red kind of warm toned eyeshadows, which is right up my alley. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to be applying this beige shade as my transition shade. This is more of a kind of dark nudie beige shade, and I'm going to be going in with the BH Cosmetics number 12 blending brush and applying that. Next, I'm going to be going in with this Real Techniques Ace Shadow Brush. I use this as a blending brush. It reminds me of the Sigma one a lot. I'm going to be going in with this red shadow and very precisely putting this in our crease for definition. Have that laid down, and we will go back and kind of touch that up a little bit later. But right now I'm going to be going in with the, it's like kind of like oranges, kind of like coppery shade, and I'm going to be using this Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray just to spritz my brush so it's going to pick up that color even better. And I'm going to dip into that color and apply it more towards the outer, probably 3/4 of the eye. But I have that shadow applied down, and it might not look like it's coming all together right now, but I promise it will. I have worn this a couple of times actually. I'm actually going to be taking the highlighter shade that I'm using today, which is the e.l.f. Highlight in Moonlight Pearls. This is what it looks like. It's super pretty. I love it. I'm going to be taking a more precise brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 112 brush. And once again, we'll be spritzing that with my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. Go in with the highlighter and apply that to the inner part of the eyes. I'm going to be going back in with that beige shade to blend everything out. To define the look a little bit more, I'm going to be going in with this brownish black shadow to define the outer part of the eyes. And then for today, since the look is already kind of intense and this is just more of a daytime thing, like I'm not going to be doing any liner or lashes today. I have started to wear lashes a little bit more. I really didn't like wearing them at first. So you will see more looks with lashes soon, I promise. But for today, I'm just going to curl my lashes and put on the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. As you guys know, for this look, I'm super excited to be trying out the new Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. This is the lightest shade they had, which is 01 Creamy Vanilla. And when I swatched it on my arm, it did seem a little bit too yellow for me, which is okay because we can totally make that work. But I'm just excited to see the coverage of this because I've heard so many amazing things about it. So I'm going to be taking this BH Cosmetics number 111 foundation brush, and I'm going to be taking 2 pumps just to start out on the back of my hand. You can see that it is pretty yellow, but we can make it work. And I'm going to be taking that foundation brush and kind of just gliding on the product just lightly. Okay, so you can see this is really yellow, which is fine. We can make it work. It would probably be great if they came out with a few more pinker shades, but right now I love the coverage it gives, but you do not need 2 pumps. This was way too much, so that's a good thing, I guess, that you don't need as many pumps, but definitely this is a little bit too yellow for me. Now that I blended it out, it does look a little bit better, but I would definitely keep that in mind that these shades or foundations are really yellowy. So keep that in mind when you're buying it. I think that the coverage that it offers is amazing. So this is definitely something that I would suggest trying out. I'm going to be going in now with the NYX HD Concealer in 02 so I can brighten up the face because it is very yellow. Now I'm going to go back in with that beauty blender and blend everything out. So now that I've put a little bit of concealer on, it's looking a little bit back to normal and a little bit better. I am going to set the concealer just because it's literally so sticky now. I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Contouring Palette, and this is in Caramel Toffee. This is the older formulation of Caramel Toffee. They also have a newer formulation of Caramel Toffee, which looks like this. This is the more banana and warmer bronze shade, which I only use more towards the summertime, but I'm going to be going with the old one. This is one of my favorites. I used this in my very first video I ever did on YouTube, so I'm going to be taking the beige kind of like pinky undertone shade to set my under eyes, and I'm going to be going back in with that Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush, and I'm just going to be setting underneath. Next, I'm going to be contouring out my face, so for that I'm going to go back into the Wet n Wild Caramel Toffee palette and use this Makeup Geek Chiseled Cheek Brush, and I'm going to just start to lay down that contour. This is a very pigmented palette, so be careful, but next, after I contour, I'm going to be bronzing up the face because that is the most important part of any look to me. This, I'm going to be going in with the BH Cosmetics 109 Dual Ended Brush. I love for this for bronzer. I'm going to be going in with the Covergirl True Blend Bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's so creamy and goes on so perfectly and natural. Once I'm done bronzing everything up, I'm going to go in with blush, and I absolutely love this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Mellow Wine. This is the new formulation. I love it. It's such a pretty, just kind of like peachy pink blush. So I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics 110 brush. This goes in there and applies your blush perfectly. So I'm going to go back in with one of these techniques that I've been loving to do lately, and that is taking any powder, but I love to take the Rimmel Stay matte powder, and I'm going to take this big fluffy Sigma F20 brush. This is a powder brush, and I'm going to dip that into the powder and then just run over that blush and bronzer just to soften it up and kind of blend it all together. Like I said in my last video, I was watching Ready Set Glamour's videos and I saw this technique and I absolutely loved it. I think that this helps to blend out any harsh lines. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is highlighting. I'm going to be going back in with that same e.l.f. highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. I love this highlighter so much, and I'm going to be using my absolute favorite brush at the moment to highlight, which is the e.l.f. blush brush. I love it. The end of it reminds me of the Sigma one that I always use. So I'm just going to go into that highlighter. This isn't the most pigmented highlighter in the whole world, so you want to go a little bit more liberally if you want, and I'm going to apply that to the tops of my cheeks and anywhere else that I want to highlight. And then I'm going to be going underneath my eyes, and I'm going to be going back in with that kind of orangey shade that we applied on the lid and smoking out the lower lash line. For the lips, I'm going to be going in with something a little bit more shiny for this look. So I'm going to be going in with the Mary Kay Soft Blush Lip Liner to line the lips. Next, going in with ColourPop Cosmetics Lumiere Lippy Pencil. I'm going to be using that as my all over lip color for today. And lastly, I'm going to be going over that with the Milani Lip Gloss in Dulce. And that completes the look, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this kind of first impressions on the Milani foundation plus this Get Ready With Me. I'm going to try to start using a lot of new products and not just use the same things every time, because I know you guys want to see new stuff and I want to try out new stuff as well. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Once again, as usual, let me know anything you want to see in the future and I will get that up for you. I have been really busy the past couple of weeks, but I'm going to try to start uploading twice a week now, which is really exciting. As usual, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video, give me a fun comment, follow my Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!